All right, fellas. What do you say we knock into this thing?
Hell yeah. Sounds
do
good.
it.
Shall we? All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Jameson on the Rocks podcast. Today we have three special guests with us from Underground Springhouse. How you guys doing?
Good,
Pretty good.
man.
No
How are you?
complaints. You guys are in perfect unison there. You all said pretty good together. Fuck's sake, these guys are a unit. You guys played last night, didn't you? Where were you at? Night before?
2 nights ago, yeah,
Monday,
for a fraternity event over on at Big Dogs on the River.
Fuck, that's right there, isn't it?
Yeah, they've
it's
got
right
a
down there.
great
Was that
outdoor
last night?
spot.
Or 2
Yeah, I
nights?
can hear you.
Monday night.
It was Monday night. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was last night. Okay.
Yeah, Monday.
I can hear you guys when you play down there.
Oh, right
yeah,
on.
Yeah. Did you guys play a tailgate down there this year?
Yeah, we did.
Like
2 weeks
the
ago.
Auburn game?
Yeah.
So I fucking heard like float the time where it's on.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, that's the fucking Springhouse dudes. These fuckers couldn't come in the podcast this week, but they're playing gig. No, I can't blame you
Hell
there. So
Yeah.
you guys played, that's 3 shows this week? Or Statesboro Saturday, Savannah Sunday? Is that
Statesboro
right?
Fridays, Savannah
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday.
Where'd you play in Savannah?
Barrel House.
Okay, so that's what, 200-seater? Something like that? It's a
Yeah,
little, it's
200 stander.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
like
it's a bar.
Caledonia, right?
Yeah, about a little bit bigger.
Yeah?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, they've got a bunch of tables and stuff in there
Uh-huh.
throughout the whole place, so
How was it?
it was a good time.
Yeah?
Always a good time in Savannah.
You'd love to
yeah.
hear it. So I figure we should start at the beginning. What do you guys say? Should we get an origin story right here? Who wants to give
Sure.
it to me? A
Chuck
brief
can
one.
take that one.
Sure, yeah, I guess. It's more of a gray area of the origin, I guess. It's kind of has evolved a lot.
It's
but-
more tie-dyed than solid.
Straight? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But if we're going all the way back,
Mhm.
I played in high school with Benji and
Yeah.
Ford. I've
Benji's
known
on the
both
bass,
of those
am I
guys
right?
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
And so we played together. Went split ways for college, and then I
Mhm.
met Logan Haar. Freshman year, we started playing acoustic stuff together.
Yeah.
And then met Jacob freshman year also. He would come
Mhm.
play drums with us, so we kind of just had a 3-piece, 2
Yeah.
acoustic guitars and a drum set.
Trio?
Yeah. Killer sound.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine. 'Cause now you guys have how many people? When I saw you at the theater, there was
6,
fucking
yeah.
15 people in there.
Yeah.
How many are actually in the band?
Well,
Now it's 6
6? Okay,
Yeah.
so
currently, but
you
We're-
3,
we're pretty
Max.
set
Who am I missing? 2 others.
Benji put on the
Benji.
bass and Andrew Ford plays drum set.
Okay, so you're technically percussion.
Yeah,
am I
I'm
right? Okay,
percussionist.
sweet. All right, continue on. Sorry.
No, you're good. And then let's see. We ended up me and Logan were fraternity brothers, so we
Mhm.
ended up having like some fraternity friends play with us too.
Okay.
And then we ended up kind of reconvening in Athens. Benji and Andrew ended up transferring here, so then Benji came and started playing bass right when he came back, and then
Stars aligned.
and then yeah, Ford was playing drums, and I was like, Sherwin, get you some congas and
Get you
get
some
some
congas.
come
How
to
long ago
legs
is this?
again.
So how long are you guys officially formed? Like, you know what I mean?
well, then that was the 2.0 incarnation, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're now Logan graduated and got a job and is on his merry way.
Yeah.
But great dude, Logan. He was very cool about it, and we got super lucky and found Mitch and Max
Yeah.
like pretty immediately after. Max we found.
I had played some shows with both of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Max
I've
used to
kinda-
be in
Jacob was the
Live Oak?
common denominator between most of it.
Yeah, so Live Oak. So
That's
Yeah,
it.
Max and I used to be in Live Oak.
Oh, okay, I
with a
saw you
handful
guys
of
at the
other
40
guys.
watt.
Oh,
Okay.
cool, yeah.
What'd you play?
I played guitar.
Okay, I feel like I
Yeah.
knew that. You
Lead
and
lead and
Jackson
Jackson Thompson, yeah.
Thompson, right? Okay,
Phenomenal
cool.
bass.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
you guys
I
are good.
sat in with a couple shows with them,
Uh-huh.
and then I had a class with Max, and I was just like, "Yo, man, like."
You're crazy on the
We're,
keys.
yeah, I was just like, and it was right about the time when Logan was starting to want to just, try to find a job and this and that and the other. And so we were kind of on the search for like,
Yeah.
what's the next carnation of Springhouse going to look like? And I just happened to have a class with Max and was like, yo,
Uh-huh.
come play. And that kind of caught on a little bit. And then we kind of both just looked at each other one day and we're like, dude, why have we never had Mitch come play? And then that was like a 1 day thing. And everyone was like, hell yeah.
we were like
this is
having
it.
different guitarists come play shows with us,
Yeah.
and
Like every weekend, someone different
I was
for
living
a
with
couple
I was
weeks.
living with Max at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so-
and we knew we were gonna eventually have to find a replacement for Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Logan's
and then
the-
COVID happened.
He's a taller guy, always wears
Yeah.
red overalls.
Clark
right?
Kent. Clark
Okay.
Kent,
Gotcha,
Conan
yeah.
double.
Real muscular guy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? His
yeah,
overalls always slapping over too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's
Okay,
the
so
guy.
he's not in the band anymore.
No.
He's
Okay.
not.
Gotcha. Good to know.
They needed somebody with a little
Yeah,
less.
I see. They call it in
That's
the
why we
big
got
gun.
Mitch.
A little
Yeah.
less big guns.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Max is gnarly on the keys, dude. I tried to get Max to join my band for you guys. I don't know if you guys knew him. I'm sure you knew him, but I saw him at you guys at 40 Watt. I was like, dude, come play with me. I was like, bro, you were gnarly on the keys. Come jam with me, man.
He is.
He's
man.
always so busy.
I think
busy
he's
boy.
had a lot of offers.
I
To,
mean,
to join
appropriately
bands.
so.
Yeah, he's
don't know,
played
we
with a
got
bunch
lucky,
of
I
people.
guess.
He used to play
Yeah.
with Bird Dog Jubilee. He still does a little
Okay.
bit.
Whatever
yeah, we
happened
had a lot
to
with
is
the-
Live Oak done? Did you guys call it quit skis or?
We haven't called it quits, no,
Yeah?
but it's just no one, it's on the
Uh-huh.
side.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we
That
look
makes
forward
sense.
to playing shows if we get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, maybe one day,
Yeah.
So Max is the keys man. Now, what about? I guess Mr. Cherry was just sitting in for the Georgia Theater show, right?
Yeah, John Cherry's
Yeah.
an animal.
He's
He's
gnarly too, man.
absolutely an insane
He's
key
such
player.
a funny guy too.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
awesome.
fool.
Love that man.
So that's why we had 14 people up on stage. We're like, man, we got the Georgia Theater show finally. Let's just
Let's just
do
send
all.
it. Yeah, and then you had
Let's
Singers,
see
let's see,
what
horns.
happens.
yeah, Sam
Groveman came up
dude,
and did a drum jam with us. Yeah.
fucking all-star team
Yeah.
up there, dude.
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
And
is
then
gnarly.
Max played his
man.
first show with us like a week after that.
Really?
At the Blue Room. I was our first show at the Blue Room.
How'd you like that? Baptism by fire?
Mitch wasn't there.
Oh, I
thought
thought
you
you said it was
Quite-
his.
Yeah, it was
No,
Max's
Max's
first
first
show.
Oh,
show.
okay.
And then COVID happened not too long after that, and
Mhm.
so we were kind of looking for a guitarist. And then one day it's like, yeah, we know this guy Mitch, and Max
Yeah.
is like, yeah, my roommate kind of shreds, and we were like, why haven't
He's
you
kinda
said
wrong.
anything the last fucking?
Yeah. And now we're here and loving every minute of it.
You'd love to hear it.
Works
I mean, sounds like you guys are working out there. You played 3 shows this fucking week. I mean, did you guys? I assume you took a long break for COVID, but do you guys have like a full schedule now? Are you back to it 100% or?
We kind of just did the most of what we had.
Mhm.
Things were kind of weird for a while and then started getting booked like a month out and
Yeah.
just kind of like a lot of rescheduling stuff from the fall, finding the
Yeah.
right venues and stuff.
Okay.
Big Dogs is great because it's outside and they can accommodate
Yeah.
150 people, 200 people out
Mhm.
there, and everyone can stay away from each other and stay outside. Same thing with like Southern Brewing Company.
Yeah. Okay.
That backspace is awesome.
Yeah.
And so stuff like that the past few weeks.
Didn't you guys play in a place in Atlanta? Maybe it was a live stream or something. Was it like the Battery or something? Was
We
that
played
you?
at Park Tavern.
That's what it was. Okay, it's in what's the place called? Piedmont
Yeah, right
Park.
there,
Is that
Piedmont
right?
Park.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah?
It's
Place is
a cool
great.
place.
Is it?
Yeah,
I've never
Yeah.
heard of. But I don't go up there much. But I'd never heard of it. It looked cool though.
it's a really cool
Yeah?
spot. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
it's like right next to the park. So like I guess if you're in the park behind the
Yeah.
spot, you can hear it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was there like the next Sunday when they were doing it again.
Yeah.
You could hear it
And
all
I was out in
outside.
the way out in the park, and I was like, oh, I guess that's what we sounded like from all the way out
Yeah.
here.
Heck yeah. But it was cool, man. That
Yeah.
was like our first show back. It just felt
Okay.
so good to be able to play.
Yeah.
I
How,
mean,
how are you guys
play
feeling? You
music
feeling tight, or like, did you stop practicing for COVID, or were you guys still on it?
Kind of the opposite.
Right
we
when-
wrote and
yeah,
recorded
we-
an album.
That's what Jeffrey
Um,
told me. I had Jeffrey in here. I tried to give me some details on you guys' album. He wouldn't do it. He's like, I don't think I could tell you. I was like, fucking give me the stems, man. I was like, I know you fucking are.
Good
Piece
job,
of
Jeff.
shit. I was like,
Yeah.
come on. We see you, Jeff. But yeah, how
Yeah.
did that go? You did it at 1093? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
How many songs? What are we looking at here? Album, EP?
9 songs.
What? So this will be
Yeah.
your first record in theory, right?
Yeah,
You've
first
done-
LP.
Okay, sweet. So what's it sound like? Give me a little sneak peek. Like, what's the feel? The usual or new or different or?
I think that's kind of the fun part about Springhouse is that
Mhm.
you can't really put a label on it
Pigeonhole it?
in
Yeah.
terms of like what is it gonna sound like. It sounds
Mhm.
like Springhouse because it's a
Yeah.
little all over the place, but in the best kinds of ways.
Definitely. I can
Um,
see that.
A bunch of different kind of genre influences, a bunch of different sounds, a bunch of different vibes.
Yeah, what kind of band are you guys in theory? Like, what do you consider yourselves? I thought about it really hard when you guys were coming in here, and I couldn't come up with an exact answer.
I think the reason that we use the hype chill rock funk thing is because it's so open ended and
Yeah, it could
subjective
go
that
anyway.
you can't. Yeah, that's just
Uh-huh.
kind of the best part is that we don't know and you don't know and it doesn't really matter
You'd love to hear
because we're
that.
just gonna go up there and have a good time and
Yeah.
hope everyone else does too.
That's
and
smart.
usually it works out.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't pigeonhole you in anything. You know what I mean? You don't have to
Yeah.
be this. You don't have to
Vibe,
play this.
vibe is subject to change.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's always good. You
My
guys give me
short
like
answer is
a
always rock, funk, a little bit of
Yeah.
reggae.
little
Yeah.
bit of reggae.
That's
I can
always
see
my
that.
short
But
answer.
then that kind of
Sprinkle.
there's
Yeah.
very little
Beachy.
that isn't. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You could put
Yeah.
anything into that box.
Yeah.
You guys kind of remind me of the beach. Anybody ever said
I
that?
say sometimes
Yeah.
I say that too.
Yeah?
Beachy rock or
Okay.
like chill rock.
Like Jimmy Buffett, but
Yeah.
rock, something like that. Is that weird to say? But
Yeah.
that's
No,
what I
I
think
mean,
of it.
Dipping
at
our
least.
toes in the jam band.
Yeah,
uh,
I'd wondered if
thing,
you guys
too.
considered yourself a jam band.
Early stages of
Yeah.
one maybe.
I mean, you guys aren't ripping like 20-minute jams yet, are
No,
you?
but we're
Yeah.
we're wanting to
Send it a little more.
start
Come to
yeah.
our drive-in on November 28th, and that might happen.
Plug,
but-
nice.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that like for every super long whatever we want to do like a
Mhm.
15-minute version of this tune and jam super hard. Like there's other tunes that we just want to play the song and
Yeah.
then
The 4-minute version.
right, exactly, and just kind of it's all part of the mix. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everything's on a slider. Like
That's awesome.
yeah,
You guys are extremely versatile. It seems like.
yeah. I mean, I think it keeps it interesting
I think so.
for
too.
us and
Yeah.
for whoever's watching.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are technically proficient enough to jam well. I think. Like, I mean, you guys
Thank you.
stretched out a few at Georgia Theater, didn't you? Like, maybe.
Yeah, we definitely extended some.
What was
but-
it? Float the time ways, like 7 or 8 minutes. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, threw
Yeah,
another
maybe
tune in
something
there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there. That was a great show, man. Thanks for fucking hitting on all cylinders that night, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That
Yeah.
was
so
my
cool.
first Springhouse show.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
not playing, watching.
Oh, okay. So you're in the crowd too.
Great
yeah.
show. Dude.
It was,
I was up in the perch of.
yeah,
of
you're
the,
throwing out balloons and shit, or what was it?
No, I was
Bouncy
just kind of
balls?
watching from
Yeah?
from a bird's eye view.
Yeah, those
Okay.
beach balls were a last minute
Was
thing,
it?
but that was a hit.
Dude, that was a
great.
huge hit.
Yeah.
I was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I was like, these dudes are nice. Let's go.
Yeah, that show is so crazy.
Yeah.
And it was just like so cool. Honestly, I think that's probably the coolest moment of being able to play music in
Yeah.
my life thus far. Just being able to look out in the crowd and like every other person I knew and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Standing next to a completely different friend group that like,
Yeah.
they probably don't even know each other, but like hopefully by the end of the night someone will introduce themselves
Uh-huh.
to someone else and it's
I mean,
all just
everybody was vibing.
yeah,
It was
one big
perfect.
happy family in there,
Yeah,
man.
and it was like all three bands were really fucking good. You know what I mean? And like everybody kind of knew each other or was
Yeah.
aware of each other at least.
yeah.
So that was cool. I mean, Big Chungus, I'd never seen them till that night. They fucking ripped, man. I thought they were really cool.
Hell yeah.
I'd seen Family Recipe, but they were just excellent as always. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they killed
And
it
you
every
guys like
time.
complimented each other lineup wise. I think I thought it was
Well,
really
yeah,
cool.
I appreciate that.
That was my first night working. I worked security at Georgia Theater. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Fuck, is every night gonna be like this? This is badass, man." I
yeah.
was like, "Fuck, best job ever." Every
That was-
night's not like that.
Yeah, that was a surprise to us on a Tuesday. We were just
Yeah, it
hoping
wasn't
that we
bad
would
for
sell enough
Tuesday.
tickets to open up the
Okay.
the
Gotcha.
top level.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
it
I
was
was
fucking
I was
packed.
Really?
worried because like our goal was kind of I hope we sell enough tickets to open up the
Really?
top. But then we were like the day of we had sold just enough to open up the top.
Yeah.
So then we were like, now it's gonna be spread out and there's gonna be like a bunch of people up top
Gotcha.
and people down here, but it's gonna not feel crowded at all.
Yeah.
and
Just
then-
overthinking it,
yeah,
weren't you?
but then
I know
the-
how that goes.
Most college kids are just like, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm going to the
Springhouse.
Springhouse show. Oh, let me
Yeah.
get a ticket day of.
Hell yeah, man,
So,
dude, that's
that was
bad.
awesome.
You guys fucking sold it out. Am I right?
Close,
Close.
very close, but
Sell it out. Next time
Yeah.
somebody asks,
we
you
can
sold
say
it
that.
out.
Yeah, for the record. Yeah. Sold that shit.
You round up on that shit, man.
Just about. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really
I
cool.
just completely
Love it.
doused myself.
just trash the
Give
classic
me a
city
good
shirt.
edit on that.
Oh, I
That was
got
a
you.
hot
That's
fucking-
definitely
that
making
was
the
the
highlight
car line
reel.
calling it a sold out
Dude,
show.
oh my God.
Beautiful. Oh shit. So you guys
Uh,
played about what, an hour and a half?
Lord.
Not even.
A little
You
bit.
need a towel?
I'm good. Thank
Uh,
you.
Sure.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think next time we play through the theater, maybe we'll play a little bit of a longer show and
Yeah.
do one opener kind of deal. But yeah, it's. I mean, that's just awesome every time.
Dude, I'd wondered, like, 'cause I'd never seen you guys before. I'd heard of you and all, but like, I was like, "Fuck, are these dudes doing this every night?" But I'm glad to hear you say it was really special, wasn't it?
Oh my god, that was so
Yeah?
special.
Okay,
yeah,
well, first
I
time
wish we
seeing
were
you,
doing
I was
that
like,
every
"These
night.
dudes are fucking incredible."
yeah. If I could do that every night, I don't give a shit if I like have to eat ramen, man. Like if I could do that thing on a regular basis.
How
so
about
down.
dude? I thought it was really cool that you dropped a live record from it too. That's badass. I guess Jeffrey recorded that for you.
Yeah, he did.
I was in there when he was mixing it. And I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna be dope." But why didn't you
Hell
guys
yeah.
do all of them? You just some of them weren't up to par or something. That wasn't all of them, right?
A little bit of that, a little bit of just like, I don't know.
Flab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
okay.
know. Just it's always good to just keep putting stuff out, and especially as the kind of band that we are, and
Mm-hmm.
with the wanting to do different things every time we play the tunes,
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Like it just helps on that front. Just you know, this sounds different than the studio version we put out, and the next time you see us, it's gonna sound different than that.
Yeah.
And
it all sounded really tight. I didn't hear any of it that I was like, wow, they butchered that. You know, they were all great, man. And then there's one where there's a little like a synthesizer breakdown towards the end. I can't remember.
Oh, Bird in a Cage.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Cherry went gnarly on that one.
I was wondering if it was him.
Yeah.
He goes off. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was really cool. So tell me, guys, your EP Tomfoolery, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
I remember when you guys put this out, because I'm in class, I hear people fucking whispering. They're like, yes, listen to Tomfoolery. This is Tomfoolery. I'm like, what the fuck is this Tomfoolery? Cool name, by the way. It's badass.
That was all. Charlie's the only one in the room that had anything to do with that one.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
This is from 1.0? You greedy
no,
bastard.
it was like right before I joined the band.
Yeah?
That EP got dropped. And then I was like, oh, heck yeah.
Making sure we're filming it all.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So, what is that, 4 songs?
Yeah, 4 or 5, I think.
Okay. I like Mashed Potatoes. Mashed Potatoes on there, right?
Yeah.
That's a banger, dude.
Thank
You write the lyrics? Or how does that work?
Mostly, yeah. Most of them, Benji's written a good few songs.
Okay.
Some of them have been group efforts.
Yeah. I'd wondered how the songwriting process was for you guys. Do you guys just it's like somebody brings in a song, or you're all together in there? I can't imagine.
In the past, it's mostly been like, I'll bring a song to the group, or Benji will bring a song to the group, and that's pretty much
the go-to.
Mostly fully structured, and it tends. Sometimes it's like, boom, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, let's just everyone throw a part on it. That's a good song. And sometimes it completely changes, you know, and it evolves. But going forward, I'm thinking it might be a little different and a lot more of a group effort.
A little more collaborative.
Ways. Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had any vetoed? Like, no, we're not fucking doing this
totally.
one. Yeah.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or just that, or I'll just veto them myself. You know.
Or we'll
that's
just
what
take a song
happens.
and flip it around.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple tunes. One of the songs coming out on this newer album was like brought as like a, you know, just like a kind of keep hopping through the, you know, 4/4 kind of folky tune, and we're like, dude, let's just make it reggae.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is just make it reggae, and you know, it turns into a completely different tune, but it works in a different way that was just not really thought of before.
That's interesting. I mean, you can only do that when you collaborate, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's tough to do sometimes, but it is beneficial, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a line, what was it? Maybe it's in Joyful. The one where you talk about you've been in Georgia for a certain amount of days or something.
Yeah.
I was like, this slick motherfucker. That's a good line. I was like, damn, that was nice.
Thank you. I need to adjust it. I said
the last 260 months.
That's what it
probably
was.
Probably 290 months now.
Yeah.
How many months is 23 years old?
Did you say that at Barrel House? And,
I said something like that.
Yeah, I thought I heard
months,
like the last 295 months.
Yeah.
A couple years, it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like 1,051 months. Fuck's sake.
For a whole lot of fucking months.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite to play? Favorite for each of you? Preferences?
Bird in a Cage is probably a group favorite, I would say. I can probably speak for most. Bird in a Cage.
Yeah, it's kind of been the one that we've been working on, like really jamming, getting outside the box, just kind of taking it elsewhere with it. And it's been kind of a cool tune to do that with, because it allows for a lot of that. But yeah, that one for sure.
That's sweet.
Right now.
Of the new ones, we've got a song called The Outlaw that's a good jammer.
Yeah.
Sounds badass. Sounds pretty sweet.
I'd say my favorite to play is probably Chuck Bus.
Really?
Yes.
Or
Tomfoolery.
Yeah, okay.
Tomfoolery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's a fun
Why
one
is the rum gone? That's a
Why is the rum gone is a banger. Yeah.
we don't pull it out much.
We actually haven't played it with Max and Mitch yet.
Uh-huh.
I think that's my
we need
favorite.
We need to
song
bring
on the
that
album,
back
though.
into the rotation.
Let's dust that
Maybe
out.
at the drive-in.
Yeah.
Drive-in.
Check it out.
What are you doing if you're not going to the drive-in?
Yeah, exactly.
Where is the drive-in at? What's the details?
The
on this?
drive-in is November 28th at From the Earth Brewery in Roswell.
Roswell. That's an hour from here?
Yeah, about an hour and 15. It's like 30 minutes north of Atlanta.
Okay.
It's a drive-in style show. It's technically like a socially distant show. You buy a parking spot, and that's where you hang out for the night. Maximum 4 people.
Gotcha.
Front row is already sold out, but we've got a couple spots, I want to say, in the second row, and then third, fourth, and fifth row have some spots left. It's priced well, about $10 to $15 a person if you get 4 people to go with you.
Okay.
I think it's by the car, right?
Yeah, it's by the spot. So you buy a
and
spot,
then-
maximum 4 people per spot.
Okay, so you just, like, I guess there's slots, and you just park in the slots. That's
You
cool.
you kind of park like behind the whole thing, and then you buy like the spots are numbered, and you buy like a spot. You go hang out in your parking spot.
Okay. So
So
you're
it's
not
like
in the
pods.
same spot as your car.
No, your car's behind you, so everyone's a little closer in, and you get a little bit more of a
Actual
communal
concert.
show experience versus I'm in my box between this car and that car.
Roll the window down. Did you guys see that shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Roll your window down, bro. Come
exactly. Yeah.
That's cool though. Is it like legit pods or is it just like squares? Like I've seen the
it's already lined out parking spaces, I guess. So yeah, but Keller Williams is playing 2 shows this weekend over there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a dope solo acoustic dude.
You guys making it out there?
Yeah, Charlie and I are gonna go. Maybe
I've
Mitch
seen
too.
a bunch of shows doing this. Is this the same venue?
From the Earth Brewery,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Right
where
now
it is.
in Roswell, that's like the hot spot.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. How'd you guys get that booked? Just
we were just looking around.
Yeah.
Charlie's one of Charlie's childhood friends has some connection there. One of their parents owns it or something.
Not childhood friends, but just sure.
Just friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Associate.
One of my oldest friends.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you, my old friend Jordan.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, and then but yeah, I mean, we've just been kind of looking. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird time for the industry.
Definitely.
Because it's like if you're of certain size, then like, you know, you can sell out a 200 show car drive-in, then you can book all the drive-ins wherever you want. But if you're, you know, it's a weird, you know, it's just like sad with the Caledonia closing and stuff like that. All these small venues going under.
Tragic. Did you guys ever get to play there?
I got to play there once.
Did you? Live Oak
with
did?
Live Oak, yeah.
Okay.
Live Oak played.
With on that
You
show.
haven't?
I never did.
I didn't get to either, man. Real bummer.
I went to a few, but
it's a great little
last
venue.
show I saw there was Mansell, one of my buddy Brett's.
How was that?
Got some friends in that band, and he
Pretty
was
good?
like, "Come check it out." And yeah, it was awesome.
It's a good
Actually,
sound.
I think that was the only show I ever went to there.
Really?
Yeah.
Good sound for such a small venue. You know what I mean?
Sound really
Yeah,
good.
they used to do like a bunch of EDM stuff too.
Did
like
they?
all the local DJs, would do like, you know,
feel
they
like I've
put
heard
5 or
that.
6 people on a bill. They'd sell out the spot for
Really?
the night.
That's
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's
was
just such
a
a
great
like
spot.
anybody could go play there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you throw together a 3-piece band, you can go play.
Yeah, it's like $100 overhead. It's like if you sell 10 tickets at $10 a piece, then you've made up your cause for the night and you go play a show.
You get 20 or 25 people in there. It looks like it's packed almost. Maybe 30. You know what I mean? It seems like you're fucking stacked in there. You know what I mean? It's a nice little place.
Dude, it is, and
it
it
used
just
to be the 40 watt apparently. I don't know if you guys
and
heard
it just
this.
having it be like the breeding ground for, you know, whatever. If your style of music's not what would, you know, get you hired in any of the other bars around town, you can take your act there, and if it's it's a good act, you can take it somewhere if people actually like what you're doing.
They didn't discriminate on genre at all. You know what I mean? If you want to fucking play, come play.
Yeah, exactly.
I read stuff on like this. There's this Facebook page, Athens, Georgia, Old School. You guys on there? I know it's Facebook. I know this is fucking 2008, but like they post like all the old shows that came to the theater, 40 watt, and all that shit. And they talk about like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Pearl Jam and all those bands coming to play fucking Caledonia, man. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Huge bands, you know what I mean? They just come to town and play it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think stuff like that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad that they didn't just go under. They got bought out. Is that right?
Yeah, they got bought out. I think it was some sort of negotiation between whoever owns the building and Church Bar and Atomic.
Okay.
But
so wait, what is Atomic? I've never heard.
I think it's
a
clothing store.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know. I think the bar will probably end up using it for
because it's right
still
next to
as
each
a
other.
performance space, but not as like a open venue for concerts.
Okay. I'd wondered if they were just gonna do like overflow if the bar was too packed. They were just gonna send people over there.
I don't know.
But it seemed like it'd be just a waste to tear that stage out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I say I think they'll still use it as like they can have a show if they want to have a show, but if not, it can be like a sidebar.
Have you guys heard about? I read this before you guys were coming in that Ticketmaster is thinking about doing. You can buy tickets to shows, but you have to send proof that you got a COVID test that week. Have you guys heard about this?
Like what are the capacity of the shows? Are they
I think they're saying 1/3, and you send in some sort of evidence that you got a test taken that week and you got a negative, and you can come to a show.
I mean, shit.
Wow.
I mean,
no, I hadn't heard.
That's
about
pretty
that.
interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting. I don't know. That's I mean, the thing is that like if you're signing away, you know, if you're I agree checkbox covers like I'm releasing all. You know, it's like all these signs that you see going into McDonald's or Wendy's now that's like, by being in this establishment, you release right, you agree that I'm not going to sue you for if I contract COVID here. I think it's the same kind of thing.
It seems like they'd be covered. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be their fault in theory.
1/3 is like probably close to socially distant anyway.
It seems like it would be. Like I was wondering
especially
why...
if they make them wear masks inside.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're wearing masks
doable.
and there's
the
two
thing
seats
is,
between each person.
The thing is if you got a beer in your hand, you have to have your mask on until you take a sip, or
that's true.
Or can you just say I'm still sipping my beer? That's the what I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, but shit, I think if people are saying, oh, I'm gonna go to this show and I'll buy a ticket, then let them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like they're willing, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they'll get the test or whatever.
Yeah,
and it's interesting. I was wondering why like Georgia Theater, they're not doing 1/3 capacity shows. Like they could charge triple a ticket, and I think people would pay it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I guess it's not a money thing, right? It's more of like a publicity thing.
I think Georgia Theater also makes most of their money from the bar too.
Right.
So I think ticket sales mostly go to the artist.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
But I don't know.
It's weird too because with the certain restrictions on counties and state things, like with the bars, they're supposed to have like seats and tables and only enough people to occupy all of those seats at those tables. And like I'm not sure if there's been any regulation passed as to like what can go on inside venues, but I'd venture to guess a lot of the places have been selling either pods or tables as like a thing. And so like if they're doing tables, like how many tables can you fit and how much do you have to charge per table?
I was hoping Rooftop would start doing some.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Like 50
sell some
max.
tables at Rooftop.
I don't even think they're open, are they? Are they doing the food?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's even open at all.
But that would be cool if that was the next thing to.
You guys played the Rooftop, didn't you? At one point.
That was kind of our If you can come play Rooftop and sell our Rooftop, then you can have
come downstairs.
Show. Yeah.
Okay. I noticed that's kind of like the quota. Like you sell the Rooftop out, you come downstairs on a Monday or a Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
do well on that, and then they work you towards the weekend. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys, I guess in the future, are going to be shooting for the weekend. I mean,
hopefully,
imagine when they open back up.
At this point, we would play.
We
would play for
Sunday
to an empty theater for free. Just to go in there.
Yeah.
What was the attendance like this weekend at Blue Room and Barrel House? Was it like
as full as it could have been? I think.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
It was good. I mean, they've got I don't think Statesboro and Savannah have been too bad in terms of like COVID and whatever, and they're pretty good. I mean, they've temperature checking people at the door.
Yeah.
If you don't have a mask, they'll hand one to you right there. And
that's good.
Yeah, it seems pretty. Like they got it under
They're
wraps.
responsible about it, I guess.
Yeah, as responsible as you can be. Again, that's what the whole thing is like with people who are performers. Like the way you're gonna make money is performing, and these spaces that have to have people coming in. It's like let's be as responsible as possible and have everyone make responsible decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like that's just kind of like you don't even really try to make music by like selling your music nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like you go fucking play.
Yeah, that's how the industry works. You make your money on touring and you put out an album to support your tour. It used to be the other way around.
Used to be the other way around.
Sometimes I kind of wish we were still selling CDs for like
$15,
however much they used to sell them for, $10 a pop. For all our friends bought CDs for $10, but then there wouldn't. But Spotify shoots your music out all over the world, so that's
true.
Plus minus.
Yeah. I try not
that's
to bitch
why
about
we're not
the
burning them
thing.
at the stake for paying us.
Yeah,
nothing.
It's
at
weird.
All, but
I kind of just try to take it for what it is and roll with it and figure out what the next step is versus like just throwing my hands up and be like, I should get paid more. It's like, well, what pays well, and let's do a lot of that. You know?
Yeah. Like a lot of people on Facebook and shit, like, man, fuck Spotify. I'm tired of getting no money from our streaming. Like,
I mean,
dude,
fuck them.
They gave us
like,
a platform, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah,
fuck them,
but
fuck them, but
thanks
like,
for what you do. But
right? Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm not putting any energy
and
towards
as a listener, it's like I can pay $5 a month for a student account, and I can get access to all music ever.
Yeah.
At the
you guys remember fucking iTunes? We used to
Yeah.
buy songs individually.
Yeah.
You guys
So
ever
as
did
a
that?
listener,
Yeah,
I
all
loved
the
it.
time.
$1.29 for a song.
I had a 160 gig iPod Classic with 5,000 songs on it. Like, I used to buy all my music, but then now you get to now, and that's just how it is, and it's like, what do we do to combat that? And right now, it's like play private gigs, do all these outside shows. Write new music.
Yeah.
I see it as a time to do something else. Yeah. What's the, when we can be playing as many shows as we can, let's do that. But when we can't, what else is there for us to create? We can come up with some new merch. We can write an album. We can, plan for, we can even start writing the next album while this one's still in the works. Like there's
that's a good mindset to have.
It's
instead
limitless.
Of like the victim mindset.
Yeah. When else do you have time to sit at home when you otherwise would have to be playing Fridays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
I really kind of enjoyed the little COVID for a little while. At least I was like
yeah.
just chilling at home, like recording and shit. I was like, man, it's kind of nice. And then it got old, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was productive, you know?
Yeah.
Did you guys do any of the virtual things? Any live streams, anything like that?
Here and there, we did a few.
Yeah. I did one like on Instagram. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I mean, it's after a while no playing. It's like fuck, this is better than nothing, you know.
I was doing Instagram live a lot, just popping on. And
just pop on there. Yeah, I mean that's fun.
Yeah,
people comment, they drop their little stars and shit. You know what I mean?
And it's cool too that I think that like with all of this, like the industry has gotten a lot better, a lot more efficient with streaming and figuring out how to get really good, high quality streams done and at a a good price. And like so with we did this fundraiser in July for it was Love Shack Athens. I don't remember for Nucci Space. It was a Nucci Space fundraiser. Okay. And like they streamed that. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. Love Shack Athens. Where
was
like
it
the last
Nucci
45
Space?
minutes. No, it was at Southern Brewing Company.
Okay, gotcha.
Out there on that back lawn on the big stage.
Yeah,
it was awesome. But stuff like that. They're like, oh hey, we're streaming this also, and it's cool. You get however many people max you can get there, and then everyone else can watch it. And
I mean, that's a smart way to do it.
Yeah, pay $10 and it's like buying your ticket to the show, and you can watch it from home.
It's way better than nothing. Way better. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's cool that they did that. I had no idea about that. That's awesome.
I think that's kind of next. Like, I think people are gonna like this split. Like, we're streaming the show, or you can go for a really high price, and promoting the stream really well. You'd actually make way more money than you would than just having 500 people in a venue for your normal price.
I think I could see that too becoming a real thing. I guess you guys, I don't know if you guys did it, but are you guys playing on this thing that Jeffrey did? The you guys are in that, right? And who else?
Yeah, we're in the second episode.
It's AFTM, Common Currents. It's a bunch of people.
I don't know if AFTM's on it. I know Common Currents is on it. There's an awesome string quartet. Jordy, Laura,
maybe
Will
it's
Ruff,
Orange
Annie.
Constant. Aren't they on there?
I don't know.
There was like
Andrew
a country artist.
Yeah. It's a really cool idea.
Folk.
Yeah,
it was country folk one episode, and like I think we're the rock and some rock.
So episode 2 is rock.
I guess.
Wait, what is Common Currents? What are they? What kind of music?
They're like singer songwriter kind of.
Okay.
They're really talented though. You should listen to them. Two girls from UGA, super nice girls.
Yeah, it's a cool project, and he's working to help save the Madison Cultural Arts Center. I think it's called. And it's cool. Apparently, no one had used the space for a minute. We went in there. The space was beautiful. Sounded great. It's just really cool to go in there and get.
He showed me some pictures of it. I was really impressed that he like pulled it off. Like he booked a venue and like got legit sound and like.
Jeff's
really
a make it happen guy.
Yeah,
if he wants something to happen, he's gonna do everything he can to make it happen. Oh yeah.
Well, that's cool. I mean, that was the first guy I'd seen charging for like a live stream. I was like, oh, okay, this might be something here. You know? What I mean? I could easily see it being the future.
Yeah.
Like what if like next year you guys are playing a show and then you guys set up like a nice stream too, and you pay for the stream too for people that can't come. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck, you maybe could sell double the tickets.
Right.
It doesn't matter how big the venue is, you know what I mean?
Right.
In theory, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. With all that stuff, like the cost has gotten to such a manageable price where it's really like, you get 10 people to buy the stream and it pays for itself. So it's like, then at that point you get a great video also because everything's getting sent through the stream. You
video content, you know what
I'm saying? It's all, that's what I'm saying. Like all this time, like it's like, it sucks we can't play shows, but like everyone's getting better at other parts of the craft that make the entire body better.
I think it was definitely low key like a positive thing. Like people grew from it, you know what I mean? Bands got better. I mean, people got better at figuring out shows. Venues learned lessons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's positive when you say.
I'm still expecting a lot of good music to come out of it,
I think so, man.
A bunch of people did what we did, and we're like, if we can't play live, let's make some good.
And then wait to release it when shit's looking
that's where
good
I'm
again.
at. I'm like, I don't want to drop it if I can't play a show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like then it could flounder or whatever, but you know what I mean? So I'd wondered if you guys were doing that. What's the ETA on the release date? To BD?
I would say
sunshiny days.
January 2022.
Yeah. We're looking at the spring.
Couple months.
I think spring's a fair bet. Hopefully things will be.
I don't think we're a wintertime release band.
Christmas drop?
Yeah.
Christmas Eve drop.
You would love it, man.
Oh yeah, that would be a great Christmas present for the world.
I think so.
COVID was good for us though, because we would have been floundering, like you said, looking for not knowing, Logan would have played with us through May. We probably wouldn't have found Max and Mitch, at least not both of them together.
You've been freaking out. Like,
we managed to like figure out what the next phase of the band was and like get together with them and make an album properly.
Yeah,
you know,
gave you some time.
That wouldn't have happened.
That might never happen again,
months.
man.
And we played so much together in preparation for the album, but also just in the past 8 months, we really have like, you know, put so much time into just playing music, and it's made the sound so much better. I'm really excited.
Love to hear that.
Have been excited for the past shows that we've had the past month, but also just excited for what's to come, because every time we get together and play music, it just gets better and better and better.
That's all you can ask for, man. You can't beat that right there. That's a good feeling, man.
Yeah.
Once you play it every time, you're like, fuck, that was better than last time. Every time, man. I know what you're talking about.
It is.
That's
and
nice.
So now we're just eager. I think we're getting ready back into the I want to just go play some damn shows. And
for real, man.
I don't really care what else I do with my days. I just want to go stand on a stage and shred. But
human interaction would be fucking great, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be fucking nice, man.
Yeah.
I was worried there for a while. I was like, fuck, man, are we ever going to be able to go like shoulder to shoulder in a concert again? I was like, I sure fucking hope so.
Yeah.
But, like,
I think we will.
I think in due time, you know what I mean?
I
Everybody
think
just
we're
gotta
heading
kind of
back.
forget. We're feeble-minded. We'll let this pass, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we should too. I don't know.
Yeah. I definitely would miss it if it went away.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what is you guys' favorite part about being in the band? You have a favorite part? Each of you? Young quiet man right here.
Yeah, I've been quiet for a second.
Yeah, what's been your
my
favorite part
of the band
so far?
is honestly, I think my favorite part of the band is how decisions are made. I mean, it's not like
that's a good point.
You know,
I was wondering.
one person,
I was going to ask that.
Like Chuck writes most of the songs, but he doesn't write all of them.
Yeah.
And he just in the same way he doesn't make all the decisions. You know.
Yeah.
It's a group.
I'd wondered if it was like a democracy.
Effort.
Is it democracy in theory?
For the most part, yeah.
Strong.
For the most part, I mean,
I'm just gonna let you answer.
I mean, for the most part, I think we just, you know, we all take into consideration each other's how the other person's feeling. You know.
I think that's a good example of none of us answering and saying, you know, what do you?
That's better.
I guess it
Usually
wouldn't be democratic
like,
if I was like, this is what
yeah.
That's usually what happens when I ask that question. They're like, no, I'm the fucking leader. You know what I mean?
No.
So that's good.
It's kind of this weird like everyone has things that they just kind of do and then bring to the band and are like, hey, like this is what's up with this. What do you guys think? And then it's like everyone responds and it's like, cool, moving forward. Yeah. Like it's
compromise.
Yeah, it's a lot of compromise, a lot of asking.
That's perfect.
Even if I think I know what's up, it's always
a question.
Right. It's like, hey, I think blah blah blah. What, you know, is this something y'all want to do? Is it not something you want to do? Do you want to change up what's going on with this? I think that's kind of what's been the bread and butter, is that there's really no real like foot down tension. Someone that's being like, hey, this is what we're doing. Yeah. It's kind of more of a question. What are we doing? And everyone can answer it as they please and then move forward at will.
That's really well put, man. That's good. Not many bands can pull that off, honestly. Usually there's somebody that's anchoring it and leading it, you know what I mean?
Well, I think we all do in our own way. And I think that's the other part. Yeah.
That's cool.
Many anchors. 6 anchors.
6 anchors?
Yeah.
That's impressive, man. I'm going to give you guys some props there. That is very impressive that all 6 of you guys are pulling the weight.
I think having extra members honestly helps, because it's just another
opinion
way for one person is like if I'm the one that's, I don't know, in the wrong in the situation, it's more obvious when the other 5 guys are like,
You noted?
And I don't know. Instead of when it's like 3 guys in a room, it's like, I don't care if y'all 2 disagree. Like, I'm fucking right.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, exactly.
The rule is there's no majority. Like, it has to be a majority vote unless it's 5-on-1, in which case, fuck you. It's I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you're the one off, everyone's kind of like, you just. I don't know, man. Like
that's tough luck, man.
Yeah, and it's pretty rare. But that's kind of, I don't know.
The mantra.
It's worked well. Yeah,
it's
worked really well.
We call it a hive mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of buzzing going on.
Yeah.
How often do you guys practice? I know we're getting deep now, but like I'm just curious, just as a musician myself. How many times a week are you guys?
A good bit. Yeah. Just like if we've got shows, coming up, we practice a little bit more. We want to make sure that everything's locked in and we're not walking in blind. I'd say if we've got shows within the week or 2, then like we try to hit once or twice a week.
Yeah,
usually
super
twice.
Solid.
Yeah, and that's, you know, the blessing of COVID in the beginning was that there was literally nothing going on, so we were hitting like 3 or 4 days a week for like 3 or 4 hours.
Before we recorded with Jeff,
we played every day
we were
for a
playing
while.
Like
what?
Yeah.
We were playing every day and recording all of our practices and
That's
like
smart.
listening back to them right after. And
That's very
like,
smart.
This was good. This was terrible.
Yeah.
You got to study it. You got to perfect it. You know.
We were talking about this in the car. Practice is what you do by yourself. Rehearsal is what you do with everyone. When you're
mantra.
Putting everything together, and it's just been cool, like being able to spend so much time to break things down sometimes, and then put new things in, and then say, well, what if we do this, and what if we try this, and then you spend an hour and a half doing something, and then you're like, fuck it, scrap all of that, but you have the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now when school's going and people have tests and papers and this and that, and then I've got to go to this event, someone has to go do this thing and whatever. Sometimes it's like it's just enough to like be able to play the tunes, but
Gotcha.
You
guys are tied enough to where you know what you're gonna do, kind of.
Right. We know everyone should know what you got to work on your own.
We're pretty confident with it. It's kind of just like we got to make sure we're not gonna botch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also it helped a lot with Max and Mitch joining. I'll say Mitch and Max since he's not here.
Mix and match.
Mix and match.
Yes, love it.
The duo.
But they had a bunch of y'all played together since right when you got to college, right?
Yeah, about 3-4 years.
So they've been playing. They had good chemistry together.
Yeah.
As being two of the lead instruments too, like they'll trade solos and like Mitch will just be playing and then just in the middle of a phrase kind of hand it off to Max and like
all those years living together, I guess.
Yeah, well, we lived together 1 year, but
still
because his origin story with Max is a whole nother story.
Yeah, a whole nother story.
Yeah.
We don't have time for it.
No, but the gist of it is we just started playing right when we got to Athens.
Gotcha.
As freshmen,
Yeah. Okay. I had a class with Max
They wasted no
too.
time. We wasted a little bit of time. They got here and we're like, let's do it.
The thing is that
straight to work.
And there was never like the intention behind the band in the beginning of it to like really write originals. It kind of happened when people were like, "Yo, when are the originals coming?" And then it was
happened when like we had a few tunes and I was like, "All right, we're going on Saturday. Yo, can we come record at your home studio on Saturday?" I was like, "Guys, we're recording on Saturday." Benji and Ford were like, "I'm down." Logan was not even interested really, and then he was like, "Y'all are gonna record? Actually, okay, let me come. And then they didn't even. That was when we recorded. I think Joy Fell and Why Is the Rum Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Then that first day we went, and they didn't even know either of the songs.
Really?
I just had written them, and I was like, "We're here. Like, let's make an original song."
Really?
Yeah. And so they hopped on those.
They still sound tight though. They sound like you guys were hitting on together,
Thanks,
what I mean?
thanks.
I wouldn't
know.
know.
We had played, we've been playing since high school, so like the three of us had pretty good chemistry.
Yeah.
I think me, Benji, and Ford recorded together and just had Logan overdub lead guitar on it.
I'd wondered that if you guys always play together as a band, but I'm sure you do, right?
This album was a lot more. Everything we've recorded, I guess, was at our buddy Chris Richardson's home studio was at the very beginning. Joy Fell,
that EP,
and the EP, and then all the singles we've put out since have been recorded at 1093 with Jeff.
That's a nice room.
It is.
Beautiful room.
And since we've been in 1093, we've taken advantage a lot more of
eye contact,
playing together and
seeing each other. Yeah,
and you got to overdub when you have to, you know. But
got to.
But it's nice to be in like a legit big room and all be able to play together properly and
I think recording is so
have
interesting.
Have headphones on and set your own mix.
Yeah.
It's just fun, man.
It's a good time.
Yeah, man. I love that room. It's such a nice sounding studio too.
Yeah.
It really is. Like I heard that for a little while they were going to go out of business. Have you heard this?
It's been on the market for a minute. I think we've kind of.
I think he's having a hard time finding someone to buy it.
Really? I think they said at one point they were going to turn into a dentistry kind of thing.
They've been trying to sell it as is. He wants to sell it with everything in as a studio and have it keep running as a studio. So I think until he gets the right offer, he's probably just going to keep running it.
We were
and they've
joking about buying it when we were in there.
Yeah,
any capitalists out there looking to invest in Springhouse Records, please contact us.
That'll be the HQ.
But man, I mean, it's like you said, that room is just perfect.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I love doing like overdubs of whatever else I got to do on percussion stuff, just right in the middle of the room and just get the full.
You can hear it. Yeah, it's got a nice
full room sound. It's great.
It's a big room too. It's nice. Yeah.
I would live there. Just move into the little
upstairs.
top loft.
Yeah, the top loft.
I'll just sleep in the loft and let someone else record people during the day. I'll scoot out and do whatever I gotta do.
How do you guys usually set up? Like I assume facing each other, right? Like drums on the little step up in the back.
He was in the vocal booth this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I set all my shit up in the booth.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that sound? Pretty cool.
Sounded cool. It was all isolated. We panned a bunch of stuff, had it in stereo, and then I mean, I always go back over and like overdub stuff like crazy. So
my amp was way back in the warehouse. Yours was in the
mine was
closet.
in the closet. Yeah.
Really? Just keep the bleed down, I guess.
So,
yeah.
Because we set up, everyone was facing each other in a circle.
Yeah, Ford was up on the little ledge with the drum set, and then everyone else. I mean, we all had it so we could all see each other.
Yeah, that's great.
And Max got to use the Hammond and
the big
piano.
Dude, that thing sounds nice.
There's a bunch of really nice organ and real organ and real piano all over the album.
The organ's the one on the wheels, right? Doesn't it stay in the corner?
Yeah.
It's like got two levels. Am I right?
Yeah.
That thing is cool.
Oh yeah,
such
gorgeous
a nice studio, man. I want to go record now.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. On
I
a
want
rainy
this record
day.
to
looks
come
like
out
you
now.
have a good bit of stuff to do some home recording.
I do a lot here.
Yeah,
when I can.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, you
some
guys.
Good rain samples out there if you want any rain.
I honestly forgot it was open. That's probably gonna sound great in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, rainy days are the best for a podcast now. You know what I'm saying?
They
like
are.
a show, you want it to be sunny, but podcast, you want a little rain.
Yeah.
Some deep thought going.
Ambiance. Yeah.
True.
All right, you guys. Do you have any closing notes for us? We're almost an hour in.
Tie your shoes.
Everybody tie your shoes, not me.
Tie your shoes, wash behind your ears.
I need closing notes.
Careful when you're drinking water that your cup's not more full.
Really
than you think
dangerous.
it is.
Yeah, just November 28th, driving it from the earth in Roswell. There's a ticket link on our Instagram at Underground Springhouse. New album coming out in the spring.
Perfect.
Other than that,
maybe earlier.
More of the good, less of the bad.
You love it. That's your guys' bios on Instagram.
Yep.
All right, fellas. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks,
anytime. I hope you guys come back soon. We'll do it again. We'll
Absolutely.
do it again. This has been the Jameson on the Rocks podcast. We'll see you later. Give him a little wave.
Thanks.
See ya.